Welcome to Watson. My name is Jackie.
And my name's Alize. Thanks for joining us.
We're gonna bring you entertainment news, gaming news, and more, so you don't need to read about it. Very mindful, very considering, very demure.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
I know. We're gonna catch up with the trend on TikTok. I want to ask you, in life so far, right? Have you have any friendship that is considered as accidental friendship?
Okay. So in like 2013, 2014, 2013, I started working at Musica. Like not just music, but DVDs, CDs, games, that kind of stuff, retailer. So shit went down south with my family, and I asked one of the guys if I could stay with him for a little bit, and he became the friend that got me on that movie as an extra.
That's awesome. So it's stuff from colleagues, basically.
Yeah, I just took a chance. I was like, look, man, hey, can I just?
And then he said yes.
Yeah. He's a great guy, great guy. He wasn't gonna let me, sleep on the street.
Were you close to him before this happened?
No, but I guess we were friendly. We talked about the same stuff. We both like games and movies. You know how you make friends in high school? The circumstances of you going through this experience with someone, when you're close, like literally next to them, you tend to become their friends, you know?
Yeah, because you guys stuck in the same classroom together.
Yeah. So I had a couple friends like that I didn't have from primary school that I met like right there in grade 8. We were just sitting next to each other and laughing about the same stuff. I feel like those are accidental friendships in a sense of I didn't know how much it would hurt when one of them was no longer at our school. Like, oh my God, he's just gone.
Without telling you?
I mean, he did tell us, but it was like kind of sudden. And I don't know, his parents had to move somewhere. I don't know. So it happened in the middle of like the second year or something.
And then it hit you after he left.
Even in the middle of that year. I was like, where'd he go?
I have friends like that I met at school. I went to Canada for high school, and we have a couple of international students at the same school, so we kind of talk to each other and stuff like that. But I remember this guy when I was at high school. He's also from Hong Kong, international student in Canada. I didn't really like him. I remember we don't really get along. We don't have anything in common or whatever. So we go our separate way after we graduate. Until I moved back to Hong Kong, I don't remember how I reconnect with him and we talk and stuff like that. And suddenly he become one of my best friends in life.
What?
Yeah, it's so weird. I used to use this photography website. It's called Flickr. It's hosted by Yahoo after a while. I think they bought the Flickr after. So Flickr, it was a big thing at that time, right? Because a lot of photographers would love to post their work on Flickr. And when I look at other people's picture, I normally send a DM to them. I say, oh, you have a very nice, collection and stuff like that. And people start to talk to each other. And I met 2 people that I still keep in touch with. Just keep in mind, Flickr happened like, I don't know, 20 years ago or something.
Oh, jeez. No, I would never know about that 20 years ago.
Okay, so Flickr founded 2004, according to Google. So yeah, 20 years ago. 2 people that I still keep in contact. Chris from Colombia and Tiago from Brazil. I know Chris when he was working at the butcher shop, and he was so giggling and innocent and stuff like that. He's a very nice guy. I mean, he's still a nice guy, don't get me wrong. But you feel like he's so pure, like, see everything so wonderful in the world. And then after a while, he joined in the US Army. And that's how I see things change. I remember the story he told me what happened in the military. He told me he was in Iraq or something, and he couldn't sleep because you can hear bomb going off like very often, and you're scared for your life. And the place that they sleeping in the tent and stuff, he doesn't feel safe at all. It gave him a whole bunch of anxiety. they give him drugs and medicine. It's not like illegal, so they give him drugs and medicine, kind of calm him down and stuff like that. He have a super tough time, and he tell me a lot of interesting story. And at that time, I remember he sent me letters in the military camp, and I sent him letters back too. So we kind of go back and forth with the letter. And I remember he draw me some really nice sketches, and I still keep his letter until these days.
Oh, wow.
Until now, we still keep in contact after like 20 years. Yeah.
But jeez, what the fuck? Like,
Funny thing is, until now, we still haven't met in real life.
oh, Jackie, you need to go meet people, man. What the fuck's wrong with you? Dude, you know what we can do, Jack? We can try. We're just gonna speed run through entertainment.
Oh my god, the speed run through, you haven't seen my screen. Because I got 3 news and they're exciting news actually. I want to talk about it. We just go through it. Let's go through it.
Okay.
There's 3 pieces of gossip I want to talk about. First one is fans are concerning about Rachel Ray's health. So what happened is on September the 3rd, Homemade Nation on Instagram posted a video with Rachel Ray talking about a story event with Tony Bennett. Fan noticed the video that Rachel Ray is struggling to get the word and story out. And when she talks, it's kind of slurring together with her words. She also speaks out from one side of her mouth and hold herself up on the kitchen counter at certain points from the clip. While the video made no mention about her health, fans were speculating she may have a mini stroke, which caused by side weakness, difficulty speaking, garbled speech, among other symptoms. Yeah, fans kind of concerned about her health, but at this point, there's no word from Rachel what happened, if she's okay or not, and TMZ reached out to Rachel's representative and got no words out yet, so hopefully she's okay. Speaking of, Pete Davidson from Saturday Night Live is checked back into rehab. After taking a bit from breaking up with Outer Banks star Lillian Klein, people around him said Pete took the breakup really hard because he thought she's the one, but unfortunately they broke up. He displayed increasingly unpredictable and erratic behavior. He got long history with substance abuse issues, including addiction to ketamine, which is the same drugs Matthew Perry took before.
Jeez.
Pete claimed he had taken ketamine every day for 4 years straight. Pete admitted that he always felt depressed during his comedy show Pete Davidson Rehab Tour in Atlantic City. He told the audience he did coke and ketamine and all the pills he could get, so he checked himself out to rehab in hope for gaining clarity. Pete had lost his father, who's a firefighter, during 9/11. He was 7 at that time. He engaged with Ariana Grande but split in 2018. He dated Kim Kardashian but split on August 5th, 2022. The latest was dating Madeline Klein, and after 10 months, they called it quits in summer 2024. And I think it just happened at the beginning of this month, actually. So I hope he's doing okay because he seems like a really great guy, and everyone dated him also said the same thing. The last news I want to talk about is George R.R. Martin, which is the author of Game of Thrones. On August 30th, he mentioned on his blog that he will write about everything that gone wrong with House of the Dragon. And you are the Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon fan, are you?
Oh yeah, I'm a fan. Look, I didn't finish it yet. I think I have 1 or 2 more episodes of season 2 of House of the Dragons left.
Oh, okay, so you know the story already.
Well, I mean, somewhat. Don't spoil nothing.
No, it cannot be spoiled if you watch it already, so it's gotta be okay. So he said on his blog that he's not looking forward to write about everything gone wrong with House of the Dragon, but he said he needs to do it. So on Wednesday, September the 4th, George R.R. Martin made a new post titled Beware the Butterflies. He did share all the grips about the House of the Dragon, but later on he deleted it. George R. R. Martin's representative did not respond on why he deleted the post, but if you want to look at his blog, what he wrote before, you can actually use the Wayback Machine to look at the Internet Archive to see what he wrote. So we did that. The blog, The Butterfly Effects, talk about making a small, barely noticeable change can impact a huge unforeseen future implication result. That's what he wrote. Ryan Condor, House of the Dragon producer and writer, make a decision to write out Madelor, the younger son of the Queen Helena Targaryen, from the show entirely. George explained in the blog that Helena had to choose one of her 3 children to sacrifice in order to avoid losing all of them. But what the show did without putting Maynard in the story, he's not being born in the whole show. The story is not as strong of a scenes at the outcome. Josh did mention back in 2022 he had a conversation with Ryan and they both agreed to delay Maynard's appearance in the series. But Ryan did not consult with George and make the decision to delete Maynard completely from the TV series. George said the decision removing Maynard has not gonna be appeared on season 4. He will never going to be born in the TV series. The younger son of Aegon and Helena would never appear with that storyline. The storyline where Queen Alicent tried to send the kid to safety. They dropped Richard's throne or sent him with Willie Fell so Jaheira has 2 guards will not make it to the storyline. And also, Willow Poundstone character will not appear in the series at all. If you have read the book, you will know all this character kind of play a tiny major role in the story. So, during an episode of the official Game of Thrones podcast, House of the Dragon, the podcast released on September 3rd, Tuesday night, Ryan Condor talked about the book as a flaw of a desire or something that does not make it to the record because it painted an incomplete picture. So as a showrunner, he needs to connect the dots puzzles, filling the missing parts by adding some pieces together. Ryan explained the production did not want to deal with casting a 2-year-old toddler because Maynard at the beginning of the story is 2 years old. When Helena need to make the decision who she need to sacrifice, that was 2 years old. So to put the kid in the show will slow down the production. Also with the level of drama involved in the series, not realistic. And there's practical elements around the thing that you can expose young children on the film set is not ideal. That's what Brian said. And he also mentioned the budget implication involved. The budget is already in issues on the House of the Dragon, so it makes sense to save money whenever they can.
I mean, that kind of I kind of hear what he's saying, but don't they already have like 20, 30 little kids on that set anyway? What would one more have mattered?
Are they major character or are they some minor character with the toddler?
Well, if we're assuming this kid is gonna get written out of the season anyway, if Alicent is sending it away to be safe. So I mean, is it gonna it's not gonna get past the scene that they're talking about anyway.
Helena actually sacrificed Maynard because there's one guy told Eleanor that, okay, you need to make a decision who you gonna sacrifice. There's 3 kids here. And I'm gonna sacrifice the boy and not the girl. So Eleanor actually said Maynard. And the guy looked at Maynard and said, your mom want to sacrifice you. And then he actually killed the one that she didn't choose. So Maynard actually make it alive in that incident. And what happened is Helena feel very depressed and he doesn't want to talk to Maynard because of what happened, because if I don't know if she feel guilty or something. So what happened is Aegon's second, I think that's a brother or something, took Maynard's in and he gave it to a woman who I also forgot the name. They raised him as their own son. So there's a storyline actually keep going forward that is not gonna happen on the TV series. But so what happened is if they cast this 2 years old, what based on what Brian said is they need to keep recasting, and there's gonna be a lot of issues going on because first of all, this 2 years old need to be in the show for much longer time because of the storyline. Mm.
We could have still had him if they wanted him, but I mean they just didn't want him. The assassination attempt happens. They keep Mailer alive. He gets sent away, and then we continue the season as it is now without him. And then we bring him back season 3, a couple years older with the proper 10-year, 11-year-old casting.
Well, that's what George R. R. Martin were talking about. They thought they're gonna delay until season 3.
Like you can still have him and then just write him out and then write him back in. 'Cause he's not important to the plot of season 2. He's just important to a specific storyline.
No, actually, that's what I said earlier. There's two guards' story involved in that story, and so Mailer actually have his own storyline in the book.
Yeah, but
That's why George R. R. Martin says so. One small change to write out a minor, a toddler, actually impacts much more at the end of the story because there's more storyline with that kid.
yeah, but that's why I'm saying you can keep him in the story, but you write him out, as in you don't have to show him anymore until the next season. Like, I don't mean you don't have to have him exist.
I don't know how they're gonna puzzle that back because I never read the book, so I cannot tell you.
There was another kid, it's fine.
So Josh concluded what Ryan doing here is simplest and makes sense in terms of budget and shooting schedule, but simpler is not better. The first 2 seasons of House of the Dragon is now streaming on Max. And that's my gossip columns for the week.
Alright, on to the newcomers corner. Miles Edgeworth's coming to Among Us as a free cosmetic drop on September 9th. Klaus is back in session with Welcome Back to Hogwarts. The LEGO Harry Potter collection arrives on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC October 8th. Warner Brothers Games confirms a Hogwarts Legacy sequel is in the works. As they say, obviously a successor to Hogwarts Legacy is one of the biggest priorities in a couple of years down the road. And Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports launches on Switch this month off of the hype of the Olympics, obviously.
There's some new teasers and trailers, and I'm gonna tell you what's on for this week. New teasers. There's Joker 2. They released another new teasers. I feel like they released a couple of teasers already. So I don't know. Joker 2 gonna release in theater October 4th. Wolfman also released a new teaser. It's starring Christopher Abbott. The movie is gonna release in January 17, 2025. New animated series Barney's World released in October on Max, and the trailer just came out. Previously, Barney's is like a live action kind of show, but now this is a fully animated series.
Oh, good. Barney's going 2D.
Yeah, 2D for Max.
Why?
Why? I don't know.
Why?
I can still see animated kids and interacting with Barney, so yeah.
Oh, part of the magic of Barney was that these were like real kids who seemed like they could act, and they were singing the songs, and you could get into it because it was real kids and it was real.
I need to be honest with you, I haven't watched Barney's in my life.
Never watched Barney.
Have you watched Barney?
I watch Barney. He's purple. He's a dinosaur. Why wouldn't I watch him? He's for boys and girls.
Have you watched what's the other one with the five? It's not Power Rangers, but they are flowers. Teletubbies or something.
Oh, they're not flowers. They're aliens.
Sorry,
They have TVs on their stomachs.
my bad. Jeez, don't scream at me. No, I'm kidding. Have you watched Teletubbies?
Yeah, I watch Teletubbies. Winky Winky.
They are so boring. Oh my god. I lost my mind when I was watching Teletubbies because there's a baby son and he doesn't speak. I guess it's because he's a baby, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks so boring and I couldn't stand it.
Well, Jackie, it's not for you.
When I was young, I watched Power Rangers already.
You can watch Power Rangers and Teletubbies. They come with different vibes.
They actually come one after the other. Okay. Kato Lake teaser out, starring Dylan O'Brien and Ulysses Scanlon, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, premiere October 10 on Max. Noah Hawley's Aliens Earth, the TV series, is coming out as well. The teaser is also out. It doesn't show you that much, but at least it's telling people it's coming out. The TV series set 30 years before the first Alien film. It's about a group of scientists make a discovery while exploring a crashed space vessel. The TV series is gonna release in 2025 on Hulu. The Apprentice, the movie, released a clip on the internet. So The Apprentice is about Donald Trump in the early 70s, start working under his father in the real estate business. It tells a story of how he set up his family empire, mentoring and living by Roy Cohen's models, admit nothing, deny everything.
Oh wow. I don't know how to feel about that.
Release date October 11, 2024.
Oh, that's now.
October 11, yeah, like
That's
soon.
like next month.
Oh, you say now, sorry. I forgot about now.
Now. As in soon. It will
I
be
was just
just
looking
now.
at the calendar. It's still September. Why you say now?
Now, as in not now, but now. In a bit, but now.
Your English is confusing. I literally look at the clock. It's like, it's only September, though. And then I realized, oh, you mean now.
I had no idea that now was a South African thing for most of my life. That's just how we speak.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
we'll be there now.
Confused the heck out of me.
It can be next month. It can be.
The first time I was talking to a friend of mine, Alex, we were talking on the phone and he said, oh, I'm going to talk to you now. So I just keep waiting.
He was coming now.
And then they are waiting and it's like, why he never come back?
Jackie.
Now we're gonna move to trailer. There's some new trailer also came out. Demi Moore as Elizabeth Sparkle in The Substance. The movie's gonna come out in theaters September 20th. This one kind of interesting. It's about Demi Moore has a new drugs which make her looks much younger. And obviously he's gonna abuse the drug a little bit and there's consequences after. So it's kind of like a horror sci-fi, that kind of thing. Amy Adams' Night Bitch. The trailer is out. This movie is about a woman who is Amy Adams as mother, who convinced that she's turning into a dog. That actually happened in real life for some people. The movie is coming out in theater December the 6th. What's on right now? His Three Daughters, starring Elizabeth Olsen, Natasha Lyonne, Carrie Coon. The story is about three daughters coming back for their dying father. The story how they deal with each other and learn to survive with each other because they need to stay at the same place, take turns to take care of their dying father. This movie is releasing on Netflix September 20th. Demi Lovato's child star is out. In this documentary, she's sitting in the interview chair, showing audience the highs and lows of being in public eyes through the conversation with other former child stars. How it feels going up in the spotlight and how she become famous, how they deal with this all this fame as well. And she gonna interview Raven Simone, Drew Barrymore, Christina Ricci, Jojo Sira, Kenan Thompson, and Alison Stoner. This documentary is coming on Hulu September 17th. There's 3 Ryan Murphy shows gonna be on this month as well. First one is American Sports Story, Aaron Hernandez, coming out September 17th on Hulu. Monster, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, coming out September 19th on Netflix. Grotesquerie, coming out on September 25th on Hulu. You can see the trailer with Taylor Swift boyfriend in it, so go have a look if you're a fan. Ellen DeGeneres, For Your Approval, coming on Netflix September 24th. The Boy and the Heron, the Japanese animation, coming out on Max. It's already come out, actually. That's the Hayao Miyazaki's and the Heron documentary, also out on Max as well. It is a 2 hours long version of a documentary, so if you're into the author and the creator, go have a look. And that's my Newcomers Corner.
All right. I like it. I like it.
1, 2, 3,
4. On to gaming news. Nintendo has officially run out of parts for servicing their new 3DS consoles. I say new, but 3DS is quite old. Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic is the next mainline entry coming to PlayStation VR 2. I don't remember where it was, but there was a demo for the game. Unfortunately, no one was allowed to record any footage of the demo at the stand, but they released like a synopsis of what the demo was like. There was a live like statuette of the new creature, like the new antagonist. So yeah, we're getting quite a bit of information about that.
It's on VR, right?
Yeah, it's on VR. I think eventually there is going to be a non-VR update or version, but definitely from launch it's going to be purely VR. Some more bad news, Rocksteady has begun layoffs due to the poor performance of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Over half the quality assurance team has been let go, and multiple other staff members. One member was let go during their paternity leave.
Oh my god, that's brutal. It's not even legal, right? Is it?
Well, I don't know if there's severance packages and maybe it's in the contract that they can let you go anytime. The gaming website Instant Gaming appears to have leaked the name Life and Death for the next Sims 4-pack.
You're a fan of The Sims.
I do like The Sims. It's a nice game. It's like FIFA. How can you not like it? It's basically the fundamentals of gaming. There's endorphin releases, there's progression. What else do you want? Capcom has announced its full lineup for Gamescom Asia. The lineup includes Monster Hunter Wilds, which will be playable to the public for the first time in Southeast Asia. Oh, PlayStation will be getting more than 1,300 retro games on September 6th, offered through the Anstream Arcade. PlayStation users will be able to purchase a subscription or pay a one-time fee for lifetime access. Concord News, the game goes offline beginning September 6, 2024. Sales will cease immediately. Full refund for all gamers, PS5 and PC. Refunds from other digital storefronts. Steam and Epic refunds. Physical copy refunds at retailers.
This is very interesting to me because Amazon Prime just make a next level, I believe that's what they call animation for Concord.
But there is no future for Concord now. well, that we can foresee. In lighter news, the Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2024 broadcast will stream on September 26th at 3 a.m. Pacific Time with content from Xbox Game Studios, Activision, Blizzard, Bethesda, and a lineup of games from third-party partners, primarily based in Japan and across Asia. And riding its high, Black Myth Wukong sold 18 million copies in its first 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
It's insane. It's one of the fastest selling games ever. Revenue estimated to be over 700 million. The game's budget was around 70 million. Major expansions in development, so there's probably going to be DLCs. There's going to be a lot coming from this game. They've made tons, and it's such a good IP.
The thing is, we saw some leaks information or poster in China. They're gonna have 2 new DLC coming up, and they are also expanding the Black Myth universe to another character later on as well. So we're gonna see how it goes.
That finishes off my gaming news.
Okay, for the topic of the week, I want to talk about subscriptions. Subscriptions are very popular these days, right? We go from streaming subscription and gaming subscription, groceries, even though grocery have subscription. Did you know that? Well, I guess you know, but because you live in South Africa. For those who don't know, we do have grocery subscription. It's not like Amazon Fresh, that kind of subscription, but it's like a delivery directly from grocery store to your house, that kind of subscription. So if you subscribe it, you can order however amount of times you want, and they do free delivery to your house. So, what kind of subscription do you have, honestly?
I have the Pokemon Unite subscription,
Hmm.
even though I probably shouldn't get it anymore because it's not as good as it used to be. I have my Wi-Fi subscription.
Actually, it's one of the popular subscription in the world for Wi-Fi subscription.
That is pretty much. Oh, and what's that app? Spotify. I pay Spotify subscription.
Any other streaming? Like, do you have Netflix and stuff?
Sometimes I don't get it every month. Like there has to be a specific thing that I want to watch.
Okay. So I have Amazon Prime US.
Oh my God.
Even though I'm not in US, but I still get Amazon Prime US. Pokemon Unite, as you said, that was happened before. I got Netflix, Peacock, Hulu. I subscribed Fortnite's subscription before because I played quite a few Fortnite games used to be. And I don't know if you know, but you know those boxes, subscription box that you get like a surprise box and you don't know what it is ahead of time, and then when they arrive, you got like surprise. You got junk, basically.
I think the closest thing to that I've bought, not that maybe I've used some real money, but that was like on Yu-Gi-Oh's Monster Duel when you buy like more booster packs or whatever.
Oh,
You
for
don't
card
really,
games,
yeah, for the card game, you don't really know what you're gonna get.
like an in-game thing.
Yeah, like an in-game thing. I don't know. If I'm buying real cards, I'm gonna buy one big pack at the end of the year or something. You know what I mean?
When I was in UK, I subscribed a loot box before. It's more like a pop culture box actually. So everything inside the box that pop culture is included, like gaming and stuff like that. So I got like a Funko Pop. I got Space Invader T-shirt and some little robot with a controller, really small thing. And I also got a book called Ready Player One. There's some smaller thing and some stickers, Space Invaders stickers and stuff like that, right? So at that time, I don't know what the hell is the Funko Pops. I don't know what the hell is Ready Player One, right? And I got the Funko Pops. I open it like roughly, and it's look at this little thing. I say, what the hell is this? What do I do? What am I supposed to do, right? And then I got the book Ready Player One. I'm just like, okay, I don't know nothing about this book. And you know what? A couple of years later, I collect more than 1,000 Funko Pops.
Oh no. This is where it started.
This is where it started. All hell got loose from that box. And Ready Player One is actually became my favorite book ever in my life. I live in London at that time. I even went out to London, central London. When the author came to London to sign books, I lined up for like 2 hours to see this author, and he signed all my different edition of Ready Player One book. That's what happened. All hell got loose from this loot box.
Oh wow. Now now that you mention loot boxes, I did used to subscribe to, it was called Loot Crate. We also get like the same stuff.
Oh, look, sorry, it's actually called Loot Crate. It's not Loot Box. Sorry, you're right. It's the same one.
Subscribes to Loot Crate. That was crazy. I had like a Goonies shirt and a Black Panther shirt, and yeah, I think I had that Space Invaders shirt.
Oh, what else did you have a Funko Pop, right? Because normally they put a Funko Pop.
There was Funko Pops and Q Figs, but I got tired of it because you have to pay the post office as well. Like now you pay the subscription, you pay the delivery fee, and
Yeah.
you go pay at the post office the weight of the box.
Oh my God. It's add up, eh?
It adds up, man. Oh my God. And it was because I'm in South Africa, it always takes like an extra month.
Oh my God. If you are lucky, it takes 1 month.
Yeah, but you can always call. I would email them and say, "Hey, I still haven't received my box." They send another one. By the time that second one comes in, now I've got two boxes. I'm like, okay, I guess it was worth it to wait. I mean, you're supposed to send one back, but I have to open it to see that it's the exact same stuff. Now that I've opened it.
That's great though, because I also got what is that? The Walking Dead box. I forgot what it's called. Supply box or something. From
Oh,
Walking Dead.
you got the like special edition ones. I got the basic one. Every month, the basic one. Because they had anime editions, they had movie editions, they had.
Oh,
Yeah, I used to look at that thing every month, see like maybe I should switch up, and then I was like, but I can't. I'm not gonna pay for that. And what if it ain't good? What if the month I get it, it's just the shittiest shit.
it's true. How many times did you get the box then for the Loot Crate one?
I think I almost got it for like a whole year.
Whoa! I only got it one time and I canceled the membership after.
Oh wow. No, I kept getting it. I kept getting it. Like once I waited that first 3 months for the first one, I was like,
Oh my God.
just keep waiting. And then, now most of my t-shirts that aren't work shirts are those shirts. They still fit. I mean, the American sizes, those larges are large. And I'm a big boy, but damn.
According to Statista, subscriber counts of leading cloud gaming and gaming subscription service worldwide as of March 2023, PlayStation Plus is on the top subscription space. And follow up is Nintendo Switch Online, and then Xbox Game Pass, and then Nvidia GeForce Now and EA Play. I don't know anything about Nvidia GeForce Now subscription. Have you heard anything about this?
I've heard of it, but I've never subscribed to it.
When I look at EA Play, right, it's one of the top five of gaming subscription they have. The EA Play, the basic membership is like 90 Rand per month. And they have also a Play Pro, which is 305 per month. For media service, most popular subscription according to ScribeUp, top 5 subscription user have is Spotify on the first place, and then Netflix. After that is Prime Video. After that is Hulu. The fifth place is Adobe Cloud Service.
Oh, wow. I think if Spotify makes a lot of sense because everyone listens to music and nobody likes ads. But I was thinking like if TikTok had a subscription, it would probably be at the top.
Yeah.
Like a shit ton of users.
Did you know that X also have its own streaming service?
For what?
X actually have their own advertising business with TV app. So on September the 4th, X announced beta version of their TV app is available on Amazon Fire TV and Google TV. X said this is a massive leap, transforming X into video first platform and unlocking new opportunities for creators, advertisers, and our own partners. The new plan will drive up X revenue from putting out more advertising on their platform because, as we know, X is not doing well at the moment because of before subscription happened, they didn't make a lot of revenue, and that's why Elon Musk trying to do something creative to make it up, even though a lot of people not a fan of that. So during March this year, the Wall Street Journal reported Elon Musk met some content creator, but after the meeting, some of them unclear about the platform's long-term plan to support the creator economy. Elon Musk is also trying different products on X, such as video streaming, enabling video calls to other users, test out video conferencing tools, and even consider X's own emailing service. He created a poll on his X account and asked people if people would use X emailing address. I clicked no because I thought, well, since I have, Outlook and stuff, I don't know how professional the X email will be. I mean, normally email is for, I don't know, for work or for your personal email, but X is, for me, it's more like a social media platform, and email, I don't know if I want to mix with it together.
But if your email address is like alizeburgles@x.com, that sounds pretty nice.
It's true. XTV app is not available on Apple TV, Roku, or other platform yet. And, because of streaming subscription, people kind of giving up on cable TV. But I feel like there's a lot of people in South Africa still using cable TV.
I don't know. We wouldn't. I mean, cable's like DSTV.
Yes, TV, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So DSTV has but DSTV is so goddamn expensive. It's like
It is.
2,000 rand, and then they want to get mad at Netflix for being like 200 rand, and they're like, no, Netflix needs to be the same price as us. What the fuck do you fucking mean Netflix needs to be the same fucking price? Who the fuck do you think you are?
I feel like more elderly people will use DSTV.
Yeah, because it's been a thing since like the 90s, dude. Like DSTV is so integrated into your home. You have a satellite dish on your house. You know how the channels work. You're used to your channels. You like having all your sports stuff.
Sport is one of the major things in South Africa, and I think a lot of older people will watch sport on live TV, so that's why they want a subscription from DSTV, right?
Yeah, they want to watch it as it happens, and DSTV has like 30 sports channels. You can watch any sports.
It's true. It's true. Do you know what happened with the Disney Channel on DirecTV in the US?
No, what happened?
So Disney channels included ABC and ESPN went dark on Sunday, September 1st through DirecTV. This month is actually it's a busy season for DirecTV because of all this college football and NFL season on ESPN, which ESPN part of the Disney Channels company. What are also coming is the first presidential debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. It's gonna be on ABC News. And Emmy also coming this month on ABC News. So they are all under the Disney Channel's umbrella, right? Disney Channel and DirecTV failed to reach an agreement before the contract expiration date on September 1st. In result, ESPN, ABC, Disney Channel, and Nat Geo, Freeform, and the rest of Disney networks got pulled out from DirecTV. So what happened is when people turn on TV on those channels, They got a black screen on their TV.
They just up and left. They were like, this is how much we want you to pay us for our channels now. And they said, we can't pay that.
This is Disney's decision to pull off from DirecTV. So it's not DirecTV's decision.
You can't even pay us enough to stay on your channel.
The blackout impacting 11.3 million DirecTV customers as on Sunday itself. So, the DirecTV CFO Ray Carpenter said, we tried to ask Disney to keep the signal up until the negotiation period, which usually is the case. Disney just pulled the plug amid the disruption to our customers. DirecTV's chief content officer also added, Disney want to chase the maximum profit and dominant control, making it harder for customers to select shows and spot at a reasonable price. And then Disney Entertainment also make a statement, and they said, we are not entering into an agreement that undervalue our portfolio of television channels and programs. We have invested to deliver the number one brands on entertainment, news, and sport that our viewers expect and deserve. We urge DirecTV to do what's in the best interest for their customer and finalize a deal so we can restore our program. In my opinion, is Disney trying to be greedy, to ask for more? Last year, Disney also made a similar threat, but with Charter Spectrum. And fortunately, after 8 days, both parties did reach an agreement and make the program returned. So this is not the first time Disney trying to do this kind of threat. At the moment, because all this happening with Disney blacking out and stuff like that, DirecTV is offering $30 credit for customers who sign up for Vudu, $10 off first month signing off Sling TV. Disney is also offering $30 credit for new subscribers who sign up for Hulu Plus Live TV plan through September 11. Hulu Plus Live TV subscription provide viewers more than 95 TV channels, including ESPN Plus, access to Hulu's entire on-demand catalogs. So DirecTV and Disney are fighting for customer at the moment. And, all this subscription on streaming is kind of hurting cable TV, right?
Mm.
That's one specific case happening this week is NBC announced they're going to scale down the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon from 5 nights a week to 4 nights a week. They said this is because of viewers are not watching TV in a linear fashion anymore because all this streaming happening. And people don't normally sit down one day to the other to catch up all the shows like before. In result, this affected the financial viability for network talk show programming. So, CBS The Nate Show with Stephen Colbert, ABC Jimmy Kimmel Live, NBC Late Night with Seth Meyers, and Comedy Central The Daily Show are all pulled back from 5 nights a week to 4 nights original per week schedules. It's all affected across the board. For saving costs from late night talk show, NBC decided to eliminate the house band from Seth Meyers talk show. Seth Meyers used to have most of the talk show have their own musical band, right? And ABC just eliminated entirely for Seth Meyers band during the talk show. Comedy Central letting Jon Stewart to host The Daily Show once a week, and with contributors such as Daisy Leidig, Jordan Clipper, and Wani Chen to fill in for the rest of the week. ABC even go further to let Jimmy Kimmel to go on vacation for several weeks every summer for the cutting cost reason. And for the past few seasons, Jimmy Fallon would tape 2 shows on Thursday and let one of which air the next evening on Friday. In June, NBC extended his contract to keep Jimmy Fallon and The Tonight Show until 2028. But now NBC will air a repeat episode on each Friday instead. So yeah, every talk show is suffering at the moment. because of streaming service, I think, and the economy. So the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon airs new episode Monday through Thursday on NBC. The last subscription I want to talk about is OnlyFans.
Oh no.
Have you ever subscribed to OnlyFans?
I've never even downloaded it.
Oh, they do have an app.
You see,
Oh my
you
god.
see, I know things.
And how did you know? No, I'm kidding. So, OnlyFans reported record revenue and profit in 2023. Numbers of creators increased 29% to 4.12 million creators. Payment through OnlyFans platform increased by 19% of the year ended November 30th, 2023, jumping from 5.55 billion in 2022 to 6.63 billion last year, according to UK regularity filing by parent company Phoenix International, which means OnlyFans creator earned total payouts of 5.32 billion for most recent year, average of nearly $1,300 per creator. If you divide it by that, which normally a creator would get $180 per month, after tax they get $140 per month to take home. Total registered OnlyFans user increased 28% during 2023. So it's about 305 million people register on OnlyFans. And for the OnlyFans company, there's only 42 employees for the period of time working there. Although there's 100 of contractors would help running the website. But if you look at the numbers they only have 42 employees. Not that much. OnlyFans is getting popular and popular.
I think subscriptions is kind of the way that people are trying to get the most money out of an individual. Like with Disney, they're just trying to make sure that if you want these shows, these channels, the sports, you have to subscribe. They're not making it optional anymore.
We're gonna move on to music news. Have you heard of the Ed Sheeran song Thinking Out Loud?
Yes, I have.
Do you remember there's one line saying, "And darling, I will be loving you till we are 70."
Yeah.
What number you think he said it?
70?
70. 70.
70, yeah.
Okay, I actually heard 17. So a fan posted on his TikTok or Instagram, I forgot which, say, "Oh, I thought you're thinking out loud. The lyric is say 17, not 70. Ed Sheeran actually replied that fan saying, "You are on the watch list somewhere."
Yeah, look, he says it funny, but I mean, you must know that he's clearly an adult who's not 17.
I really thought it's 17 as well. And then apparently I'm not the only one. And Adele announced she's gonna take a long break from her music after her Las Vegas residency ends. On September 1st, during her Munich, Germany show, she told fans she still had 10 shows to do, but after that, I will not see you for incredibly long time. I will hold you dearly in my heart. During her break in July, she told German outlet CDF she doesn't have any plans for new music at all. She also mentioned at that time she wanted to take a big break and do other creative things just for a little while. Adele will end her Las Vegas residency at the Colosseum at Caesar Place November 23rd. After that, that will be it. And we don't know when she'll come back.
Wow.
I mean, good for her to taking the break.
Yeah, but she's always taking a break. She always leaves. She'll be back in a year or two, a couple years, maybe.
I think she wanted to take a break to group her family, like build her family back up and spend some personal time with them as well. As a celebrity, she's doing a lot of concert, especially recently, you know?
Yeah, but you gotta make that guap.
Megan Thee Stallion new song with BTS RM is out. It's titled Never Play. I listened to that song and I thought RM sounded very different from all his previous BTS song. And apparently I'm also not the only one commented that. A lot of people when they hear the song, it doesn't sounds like RM. It sounds different. So if you haven't heard the song before, go listen to the new song Never Play. And speaking of RM from BTS, he has a documentary called Right People Wrong Place, premiere at Busan Film Festival. This documentary followed the making of his latest album, Right Place, Wrong Person. This documentary will premiere at the Busan International Film Festival. In the documentary, he will talk about how he navigated the complexities of being a global superstar. The film was sold 8 months prior to his enlistment in Korea. RM real name is Kim Namchong, enlisted in Korean military late last year. 6 out of 7 BTS members are currently serving at the moment. So we have RM just for now, and hopefully later on they will come back for making some new songs. Have you heard about the new Dragon Ball animation series that's coming out?
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Daima.
Daima, that's right. So it's a sequel to the Majin Buu in Dragon Ball Z. Akira Toriyama wrote the entire story. It will have 20 episodes, premiere October 11th. Akira Toriyama passed away March 1st this year.
Yeah.
And the reason why I put this into the music news is because Zed announced on X on September 4th he helped compose the opening theme song titled Jaka for Dragon Ball Daima.
Interesting.
I'm surprised they asked an American composer.
Yeah, I mean that's really cool.
Yeah, I like it. I think I heard the song as well. It's very nice. And if you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer as well. I don't know what the story is about, but I saw a young Goku, but I don't even know if it's Goku, but yeah. Lastly, I'm just gonna bring you what new song is gonna be out this week. We have Megan Thee Stallion, RM, Never Play. Megan Thee Stallion, We Will Rock You, which is also in a new Pepsi commercial. If you haven't seen it, go have a look. Halsey, EGO, Chainsmokers, Kim Petras, Don't Lie, Paris Hilton, BBA, Pharrell Williams, Piece by Piece, and Madison Love, David Guetta, Alesso, Never Not Going Home Tonight. And that's the music news I have for this week.
Okay, let's talk about competition and events. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's a 7-star Incineroar coming to the Terra raids with the Mightiest Mark. This is the final starter used by the Blueberry Academy's Elite Four, finishing the order they went in. Feraligatr, Torterra, Infernape, Superior remain for the 7-star starter Pokemon. And for local South African weekly tournaments for games like Call of Duty Mobile, EAFC, Fortnite, and more, check out metalstate.com and acgl.com.
Lastly, we're gonna have rapid fire. First is the discount.
With discounts, it's just a short list. On our discount short list, there's a Hogwarts Legacy Deluxe Edition for PC at 345 Rand. The 100% discounts, or what we call free, Epic Games free to claim this week is Football Manager 2024 and Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. Today's free Prime gaming titles are up. There's Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, Greedfall Gold Edition, Borderlands, the pre-sequel, Eternights, Lego Indiana Jones The Original Adventures, Manabu, A Walk Through Life, Whispered Secrets, Ever Burning Candle, the Collector's Edition, Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition, Lego Lord of the Rings, Borderlands 2, from September 12th, the Tales from the Borderlands, the 9 Years of Shadows, Moonlighter, Golfy, Curse to Golf, Hell Pie, Showgunners, and Arcadegeddon. And from the 19th of September, there will be Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales, The Falconeer, Lego The Hobbit, I Love Finding Cats and Pups, Collector's Edition, Kerbal Space Program, and then from the 26th of September, there's Mystery Case Files, Black Crown, Collector's Edition, Ghost Song, Inglet, Black Desert, Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams.
And lastly, we're going to talk about DLC and subscription. The Fall Guys gonna have Spider-Man and Spider-Man Gwen for their new skin in September 2nd, so it's already out. And if you watch the Twitch stream, you can unlock Kitty Gray's beanies or the Airman costume. Offer ends September 11th. Coming to Game Pass, we have Star Trekker. On September 4th, we got Age of Mythology Retold. September 5th, Exhibition, a Mud Runner game. September 11th, Riders Republic. And September 17th, Train Sim World 5. And that's the end of the rapid fire.
Alright, now we'll get into our closing thoughts, and as we bid our sweet, sweet farewell to our beautiful listeners, thank you for sticking around for so long. It's around about time for me to switch my fridge back on and do the dishes.
At 5 in the morning. That's how late we're doing this podcast at the moment. And if you want to contact us, you can contact us on Twitter or X through WTWC Podcast. And yes, send us an email and stuff. All the information should be there. And hopefully we will see you next week. Good night!
Oh my god.
Every time's gonna make me what you wanna. Good and times gonna make me what. Every time's gonna make me what you wanna. Oh. Every time's gonna make me what you wanna. Good and times gonna make me what. Every time's gonna make me what you wanna. Oh.